Nancy Pelosi and House Democrats continue to refuse a request to allow a vote on the Born Alive Abortion Survivors Protection Act, legislation that would stop infanticide and provide medical care and treatment for babies who survive abortions. Late Monday, House Democrats refused a vote on the bill for the 20th time, reading the same statement they have read the previous 19 occasions that claims there is no bipartisan agreement to bring the bill up for a vote. Despite the claim, Republican leaders have repeatedly asked Pelosi and top Democrats to reach an agreement for the bill to receive a vote. This is the 19th time in total that congressional Democrats thwarted an attempt by Republicans to vote on a bill that would provide medical care and treatment for babies who survived failed abortions. 19 times in the House and twice in the Senate. Rep. Rick Allen offered the unanimous consent request to allow a vote on the anti-infanticide bill, but Democrats, as shown below, ruled it out of order. After Democrats denied Johnson's request to vote on the bill, he criticized them for failing to allow a vote. As Democrats have done on most occasions, the pro-life congressman's mic was ultimately cut off as he attempted to speak further on the legislation. If the Democrats continue to block consideration of H.R. 962, after 30 legislative days, Republican Whip Steve Scalise and Rep. Wagner plan to file a motion to discharge the resolution from the Rules Committee. Leading pro-life members of Congress held a press conference yesterday to discuss their plan for how to try to get around Nancy Pelosi and House Democrats who are blocking a bill to stop infanticide. House Republicans are working to get a vote on legislation that would protect babies born alive after abortion. They are moving forward with a discharge petition. Since Democrats have the majority in the House, the only way pro-life lawmakers can bring a bill to the floor is to demand a discharge petition and getting a majority of the members of Congress to sign it. Rep. Kathy McMorris Rodgers, a leading House member, discussed that in a recent interview with the Daily Signal. "It's just heartbreaking. I was disheartened by the vote. 44 senators that voted against legislation that would protect babies who were born alive, babies that had survived an abortion, were outside the womb, and yet they were not willing to bring in the insurer under law that they would bring in the doctor's care," she said. "In years past, this is passed with unanimous consent in the Senate, so it really exposed the extreme position that the left is taking right now, that Democrats are saying they reject legislation to protect babies born alive." In the House, we are moving forward with a discharge petition. As you know, the Democrats have the majority in the House. One way that we can bring a bill to the floor is to demand a discharge petition, she added. You have to get 218 people to sign a discharge petition, and then you can bypass Speaker Nancy Pelosi and bring the bill directly to the floor. We're working actively on that right now. Republicans would need all GOP members to sign the petition, along with 21 Democrats. Rodgers said she hoped polling data showing Americans strongly oppose infanticide would help change members' minds. The blocking of a vote on a bill to stop infanticide come even as national polling shows Americans, including people who are pro-choice on abortion, oppose abortion up to birth and infanticide. And doctors indicate abortions are never needed to protect a woman's health, and women admit having abortions on healthy babies. And a new poll finds a massive 17% shift in the pro-life direction after Democrats have pushed abortions up to birth and infanticide nationally. H.R. 962, introduced by Rep. Ann Wagner, ensures that a baby born alive after a failed or attempted abortion receives the same medical care as any other newborn. It would also penalize doctors who allow such infants to die or who intentionally kill a newborn following a failed abortion. Every single Democrat in the Senate who is running for president voted against a bill that would stop infanticide and provide medical care and treatment for babies who are born alive after botched abortions. That includes Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, Elizabeth Warren, Kirsten Gillibrand, and Amy Klobuchar. While they all voted to support infanticide, President Trump spoke out against infanticide in 2 tweets, saying that it's nothing short of executing babies to let them die after failed abortions. Action: contact members of Congress and urge them to sign the discharge petition to bring the Born Alive Abortion Survivors Protection Act to the House floor for a vote.